So if you had to pick one mineral, what would it be?
If I was going to pick just one mineral to take and I didn't have an option to take anything else, it would without a doubt be magnesium. Magnesium is the most important mineral for human health. It's involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions or just reactions within the bodies. So you can call them processes. There's going to be over 300 processes that are not going to happen in your body if you remove magnesium. And some of those are very vital. Things like keeping your heart pumping. Magnesium is known as the heart mineral. So if we sucked all the magnesium out of your body right now, you're going to die. It's that important for your health.
It's not good.
That wouldn't be a good thing. And that's why we keep pressing the issue with magnesium. We keep telling everybody. When people phone up, and we get it a lot, they'll call up and say, well, I'd like to take one mineral. I would love to take them all, but I can't afford them, or something like that. Which is the one mineral I should be taking? And I'll always say magnesium. It's an incredible anti-stress mineral. It's very relaxing. It helps you sleep. We have chiropractors across the nation that are using magnesium oil, which is a topically applied magnesium, where they're using it with their patients before they do chiropractic adjustments, because it's a relaxant. So it's going to help you with aches and pains. It's an anti-inflammatory. We have people spraying it on their hands and rubbing it in, and it's helping ease joint pain. It's helping ease inflammatory issues. So it's a phenomenal mineral. It increases your energy levels. Not only is it calming to the body, but your body requires magnesium to produce ATP, which is cellular energy, and without which you can't effectively produce energy on a cellular level. So you can imagine we're just a collection of trillions of cells, and if we're not producing energy effectively at that level, then how are we going to be healthy? We can't. So it's an incredible mineral, covers a broad spectrum of issues. I'm often referred to as the magnesium guy, because every time somebody says, oh, I have this issue, I'll say magnesium. Magnesium, it's good for your teeth. It increases bone density. The list goes on and on and on and on in terms of the importance of magnesium. And that's why we have 4 different forms of magnesium to offer the customer or to offer people out there, because it's that important. We want people to have options in terms of obtaining their magnesium and making sure they get it on a consistent basis.
So what are some of the forms that you have here?
Good question. Well, we do the obvious one, which is a topically applied, internal magnesium, or an oral magnesium.
Okay.
Again, liquid. We only deal with liquids. We do a very interesting product called magnesium oil, which is a naturally occurring supersaturated solution of magnesium chloride that is applied topically to your skin. It skips the digestive process because, you're not taking it internally, and that's very significant in that magnesium is generally poorly absorbed irrespective of the form of magnesium given. Of course, using a liquid ionic mineral, you're eliminating that to a large degree, but it still competes with other nutrients for absorption. So applying it to your skin, you don't have that issue at all. Also, magnesium, if you take large quantities of it, it is a laxative. It can be used as a laxative. In fact, it's sold in pharmacies across the nation as a laxative. So if you're trying to get magnesium into your body and you need a large amount of it, of course, that's an undesirable effect. So we don't want to do that. This is what doctors came out with and developed or went in search of a means to administer magnesium that didn't require a doctor visit, which meant an intravenous drip of magnesium. So what they started discovering was that natural sources of magnesium chloride applied topically to the skin were as good as intravenous drips.
Wow.
Going straight into the bloodstream, because it just permeates the skin straight into the bloodstream, skips the digestive process. When it gets into the bloodstream, though, it's in the form that the body requires. It's in an ionic state, which means the body can say, hey, I need that magnesium, I know what I can do with it, and it grabs it because it's in a form, it doesn't need to break it down any further. It goes straight into the blood cells where it's required. So that's very exciting. And we have 3 versions of that, or 3 means to topically administer your magnesium. We have magnesium oil, which I've already mentioned. We have a magnesium lotion, which is just a different variation of the oil.
Okay.
And then we have a magnesium flake or a bath salt. They're very similar to what is commonly known as Epsom salts or bath salts that you can buy at any pharmacy. Yeah. The difference, though, is again in the absorption. What we have here is a naturally occurring magnesium chloride as opposed to a magnesium sulfate, which is Epsom salts. Mm-hmm. And Epsom salts are not bad, don't get me wrong. They're just not as well absorbed. They don't permeate the skin as effectively, and they don't get into the bloodstream as rapidly as the magnesium chloride does. So the magnesium chloride version is the far superior means to get the magnesium into your bloodstream through the skin. And as I said earlier, it is a naturally occurring product. Mineral Life, in fact, has the rights to mine what is known as Permian-era minerals. Very interesting. Permian-era minerals it was a geological area in time, and that was over 2 million years ago. So what you're applying to your skin is 2 million-year-old magnesium chloride. The significance in that is that it's pure. It's been locked under the earth, for millions of years. So it's free from all the pesticides and contaminants and stuff that's typically found in our surface waters. So that's a very significant thing when you're looking for a magnesium oil or a magnesium flake, is to look for purity, because you don't want to be adding additional toxins to the body when you're trying to achieve health.